Jacob, that's a tough one to take considering that you had a lot of momentum in the game and definitely made runs at Adelaide, but at the same time as well, from your journey and what we've seen from the Illawarra Hawks in recent times, you must be immensely proud that they put up another really incredible effort tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always when they play like that, proud of them. I'm proud of the fact that when we go in that room and speak about it afterwards, they'll, all we got right now is, my opinion and how I feel about them. I know from the outside world, the record is, not great. I mean, it's terrible, but the amount of hits that these guys are getting and still producing, and there's been other teams in the past with this, they just roll over. They're refusing to roll over. And I know everyone in the league is waiting for him to do so and take some shots at him. But, we're doing something right now in this space. I mean, the guys are in big-time minutes that would never be in big-time minutes any other time, and they're learning, which we can take some credit to. Tyler's, carrying us on the scoring-wise. They're sending two to him. The criticism on him is unwarranted when with what he's playing against, and it's no disrespect to our guys. It's just we've got one American right now again. So man, of course I'm proud of him. I'd love to get him a win, and eventually we will.
Deng really gave you energy tonight on the floor, particularly from your team, and we were watching the game and saw just the energy he brings to the group and that. So what kind of guy has he been like, particularly in the last month as he's hit this really good form?
Yeah, I think that with Deng right now he's matured so much since the last time we've had him as a player. I think if we were in this position last time, he'd be taking some wild ones, this and that. He's actually trying to, be a service, a good role player. Whilst when he picks his spots, I think he had 19. He had
19 and 7, I think.
Yeah. I mean, so what he's doing is today was a really good game for Deng, but the big evolution of Deng is when he's not scoring, what he's doing. And he has, not every game, but he has on occasion done a good job just on the glass. You know what I mean? And kept his composure. He's faded a bit, but he's doing a real good job that way. And, he's playing really good minutes for us.
Tyler, you dealt with double-doubles when you came to Adelaide in terms of like people double-teaming you and taking you off the ball and that, whereas tonight it looked like you were able to create some space for yourself. All your teammates were also able to create space for yourself. So was that really good to see that you got some space and felt like you had some breathing room to make some shots tonight?
To be honest, I don't really get too much breathing room. It might look like that, but I'm working to get open. My guys are getting me open.
He's getting fouled.
But you know what? It's everybody, man. It's not just me out there. We have guys that can score. We have guys that are stepping up, making big-time plays. I do personally have to be better at the end of games to close those kind of games out for us. So I take the responsibility for that. And, we're getting better each and every day. And it starts with me. It starts with Sam. But like Jake said, we're not a bunch of guys that are going to roll over. We're going to battle. We're going to keep at it. And the good days are coming for us, man. I know that personally throughout my journey. There's been tough times like this. But the storm always ends at some point. And we'll be looking back on this one day and realizing, we were battle tested, we got through it, and it'll make us stronger men.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Jacob.
Jake, as gutted as you must be after the win, how gutted are you for Michael Fraser at the minute?
I'm going to take the high road and think he's going to be okay. But it didn't. I mean, it was another bad one. It's something to do with his arm. I'm not too sure. When something like that happens, it's a good question. People, woe is me, the team is the Illawarra Hawks. They're missing a guy, this and that. First of all, there's been multiple guys in our thing that have been hurt, and I'm gutted for all those guys. Starts with Justin, George, Michael, that way. I'm hoping he can recover because he has come in to this environment and just seamlessly fit in, you know, and has been great for us. So I really hope he can recover, but yeah, I'm gutted for him.
As far as you're aware, was it that incident under Adelaide's bucket where he sort of collided with Drimmick and DJ?
I don't know. I apologise. I don't know about that. Yeah, cool.
And obviously, I mean, you don't want to dwell on it, but you mentioned that, you know, Justin, Peyton Seaver as well now. You've just...
Sorry, did I miss one?
No, well, you missed Peyton.
Oh, my bad.
But,
There's been a bunch of them.
you've just walked under some ladders or kicked some black cats or something. Does it feel like that at all?
Yeah, I mean, Tyler posts a bunch of stuff on his Instagram that's like all like spiritual and stuff. So I read that now and I think to myself, there's going to be a better day, you know, that way. You know, I mean, it comes in, it's coming for us right now. You know, we got to have a positive mindset with it. As much as I'm feeling it for right now for myself, the team and the boys, the fans, the ownership, everyone I'm feeling it for right now. And I'm taking that burden. It starts with me, then it goes to, you know, that way. You know, there's some positives right now. We're finding some growth in a lot of young men, you know. So, I mean, as a leader of this group, I have to find the high road in that. I have to nurture that, you know, and make sure they keep coming out and playing the way they're playing, you know. And then good days, like Tyler said, will come from that. I mean, we got a bunch of guys we're investing in right now, and they're getting unbelievable investment that they could never get anywhere else. So tomorrow, I'll sook tonight and have a little bit of a whinge in the room, but tomorrow we'll celebrate that and keep moving forward as a group.
Just touching on what you said when Tyler was speaking over, do you feel like he's getting scragged and held a bit too much?
I mean, yeah, I do. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not being disrespectful to the officials, but yeah, I mean, there's two guys on him, and he's not going to the foul line. You know, so yeah, I do, but that's my opinion, and I don't think it cost us the game. You know what I mean? Or I'm not blaming anyone, and I'm definitely not being disrespectful in that space. But you've asked me the question, I said yes.
And Tyler, just ask him, what do you feel went wrong in those last sort of 3 minutes, and what perhaps you could have done in hindsight if there was something you could do differently in hindsight?
Of course. I mean, there's always something better that you can do during those moments. They went on a run. They're a team of runs. That's how they get their flow. They get their momentum. You know, I could have brought it out, set up some plays a little bit more, but, you know, when you're in the flux of the game, you're sort of reacting. But I'll look back on it and, of course, see what I could have done to help our team get those kind of wins that, you know, we normally should get. So it falls with me, and I take responsibility for that. But, you know what, man, we're close. We're really close to really getting over this hump. And it's been a tough journey, but, you know what, we got a bunch of guys right now that, you know, after these kind of games, we feel the pain. We're not just like, all right, there's another one. Like, we're really invested in getting better each and every day. And it's not easy when, you know, the route that we've had this year, but that's the kind of guys we have on our team.
Thanks, guys. That's all from me.
Anyone else there?
So, Jacob, just one from me, mate. Obviously, a few more days off now between this game and the Jackomas back home. How important will that rest be the next couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a day off, and on Sunday we got our members' day, which is great. That'll rejuvenate the guys. They like getting out with our members, which is great. I mean, yeah, we're playing games right now. These guys are conditioned to play games, and they got the opportunity. But rest is our friend right now, and being away from each other for a little bit and resetting it. We've always been great that way. So yeah, that's going to be really good for us. But I know that when we get back in the gym, you know, we're gonna have another great day, and then we'll see what we can do in front of our fans.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Anybody else?
Cool. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, guys. Sure. Is this yours?